wishing he could fly.
Hank. Hank. Hank! 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 Hank, explain this to me.
So you solved my ingenious riddle.
Why can't you ever just say what you really mean?
It's how I escape reality, Samson, like a small bunny hopping fearfully from the clutches of a hungry wolverine.
But even for this, a stupid little note to let me know where you are?
I've found that if you wind around the meaning of something enough, you never actually reach it to realize that there's nothing there at all.
But your note said something red, used by something red, to put out something red, which made me think at first, but then I realized you wrote fire hydrant in parentheses at the bottom.
Well, I wanted to make sure you got here. I need to talk to you.
Well, I hope you're realizing the pointlessness of the note, but go on.
I'm bored with life, Samson.
What is that supposed to mean?
Life itself is far beyond me. I need to move on to something else.
Move on to what, Hank? All there is in life is life.
Which is precisely my dilemma. The only thing that's not life is death, and death is complete nothingness.
Exactly. Life is something, so it's your best option. Now, can we move on to something else? Your hypotheses remind me of a conversation I once had with a silverback gorilla at the zoo.
But I must move on from life. I have no business with it. Yet I want no business with death. Isn't there some sort of happy medium?
No, Hank. You can have the lights on or off. Except with mood lighting, but that doesn't apply to the situation. Now, what are you complaining about? You have plenty of things to occupy your time.
You make life sound like a waiting room in a doctor's office. People just sitting around reading stupid magazines, biding their time waiting for the main event. And when they're called in, they realize that they're just paying a guy hundreds of dollars to shove a stick down their throat and to say that they're fine. Essentially nothing. I could have my mother do that, but on the other hand, she didn't graduate elementary school and we don't have any sticks. At least the doctor has schooling.
You're comparing death to the doctor's office?
You're surprised by this? They're essentially the same thing, except in one you're conscious and the other you're not.
They do put you under for surgery sometimes.
Okay, so in one you're alive and the other you're not.
But then you could say that about anything. Life and death are the same thing, except in one you're living and the other you're not.
But just now you said it with the word living. That's different. If you are alive, that doesn't mean you are living. Only the lucky get to live. All the others just struggle with the time that they're alive.
You have to learn to see things on the bright side sometimes.
Don't talk about seeing.
Why?
Seeing makes me think about eyes, which makes me think about how our world and all of everything is perceived through two single camera-like organs, which makes me realize that everything is just a processed image of our mind, meaning sight is an illusion, so life is an illusion.
What's wrong with you?
It makes me nauseous.
Your ideas are rubbish. Get over yourself and make something of your life.
I can't. I'm a scared little mouse. Overcautious, over-analytic. I'm scared of everything.
Mice aren't over-analytic. They make rash decisions, and that's why they get caught in mouse traps.
Well, I'm a new breed of mouse. I'll never do anything without thinking, so I'll never die, but I'll be too scared of everything to make it worthwhile.
Yes, but then if you don't die, what's to be afraid of?
I'm afraid of that too.
Not dying or having nothing to fear?
Both. I messed up, Samson. I just need to bury all these thoughts. That's the note. It helps hide the meaning of things under even a thicker shroud of mystery.
No, Hank. The note is not the way to go. It helps nothing. It doesn't hide anything. Your mystery is an illusion. This note just doesn't...
Confound it, Hank! You can't do this! You have to take initiative! You can't... The riddled notes aren't gonna help, Hank! 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 Hank!
Wordlessly watching, he waits by the window and wonders at the empty place inside.